T changed up that little wrinkle. He does a great job. Things aren't working. He throws in a little dribble handoff, just getting that side-to-side movement, and then things opened up. We started seeing people get to the lane. Didn't convert our layups, but they won't miss too many more of those.
All right, starting with Dylan, Will, Schmitty, McGrath, and Evan. Evan from way downtown. Bam!
There we go. That's your pick. That's the last person in Indian Creek will want to get going is Evan. Probably more than anyone on this court. He can do everything.
That was a good, clean rebound by Indian Creek. Another three-point attempt. Nice rebound, and good to see that because that drives his offense. I want to get it into Evan right now.
I would love to see it go to him.
And Schmitty wisely recognizes it, and that's not a bad shot, though.
That's a good shot. I just like to see him not. He was kind of fading a little bit.
He was.
Not purposefully. He might have got bumped a little bit, but if he went rising up over someone, if he's going towards the basket.
Creek with another three.
Another three.
19-14.
I haven't paid attention much in Indian Creek this year, but I saw the first game broadcast. Seems like they like to shoot threes from what I've seen.
Newark really chasing a whole group of white jerseys heading that one direction. Weekside was off, and Willie noticed it. Possible travel, possible 3 seconds. Another three-pointer for them. It is raining. Timberwolves are getting that ball to rain. 22-14. 8-point lead. Like to see Cameron come back in here and drain a couple threes.
I would like to see Cam back in. A lot of times when you're hitting threes early like this, it's almost blessing and a curse because you start feeling like you're hot and you could shoot a lot of them, and you start shooting yourself right out of the game. So Indian Creek needs to make sure they don't start falling in love with it.
I'm okay if they do, but I'd really like them to miss.
It just gives us more chances to get out in transition, which is the last thing you want us to be able to do.
Willie's shot is no good.
Jack and Evan really need to get this team going. They're the two senior leaders, biggest guys on the court. They really can be, their physical play can't be matched by Indian Creek, and they can take over the game if they want between the two of them. So I would like to see them, they should eat up every rebound that there's possible today.
Dylan just missed that. Another three for Indian Creek, and there's that long rebound. Another three. They're just going to keep firing. Best case scenario right now for Indian Creek.
Really is.
25-15, 10-point lead. That's largest of the game, I believe.
Just comes back to rebound. There's been too many second chance points for Indian Creek tonight, especially when the team's shooting well. The last thing they need is extra shots. Look for that to be shored up, though. Coach T will get that nipped in the bud. Newark's smart, old, experienced team. They'll figure it out.
25-15. Newark's got to get going. Coach Towson does not look happy.
That's got to be, I mean, I've never coached, so I don't know, but it's got to be the worst thing when you feel like you have decent defense, but you're just not finishing the plays with rebounds, especially when you're the bigger, more athletic team.
Well, I don't know how many threes. Number 25 has 4 threes himself.
He's doing well.
Good call here.
Good call.
Going ISO, and he's calling it out of bounds.
Only downtown. This is a long game. Indian Creek's getting really excited, as they should. I mean, they're playing the best team, 1A team in the state, and they're up 10, but no reason to be excited yet. Good take, Dylan.
There we go. That's what we want to see.
Dylan's done a great job getting in the lane. I think that's his third time.
Third time.
First time converting,
finishing.
But 3 great drives. Ooh.
Yep, Willie, I would have called that foul probably.
Yeah, it was a close one.
It may not have been a foul, but because of the way it looked, it went in front of a guy like that. Here's Cameron coming back in.
I like seeing them pick up a little bit, though.
Cameron getting Dylan just after Dylan had a nice little drive.
Will has 2 fouls. Is Will have 2 fouls now?
Nope.
Was that Will or Dylan? Okay.
Oh, Willie does have 2 fouls.
He does have 2?
Yep. Steal by Evan. 25-17, 8-point lead for Indian Creek. Jack directed
Good
traffic,
pull
but
up.
Willie decides.
There we go, Jack. Good.
And
you can't move him down there. I felt like he didn't gather really after he made it, but good finish by him.
25-19.
Good,
nice
Evan.
job by Evan. Good recognition.
Really a great job on the press. A lot of people might have thought Jack was leaving, shouldn't have been leaving, but a long pass like that when you got athletes, you know you can get to. Good.
He was coming in to Big Jack, and he's like, what do I do here? What do I do?
You get them playing fast and make mistakes. Newark put on the press, made them play fast, and made a few mistakes. Now that time they're just trying to play fast themselves, make mistakes. Keep that press on them. Put the pressure on them.
25-19, 4:35 remaining here in the first half. Willie again, one-on-one, floater.
Great shot.
How do you stop that, Kyle?
Will and Steve have got to have the best floaters in 1A basketball between the two of them. Falling away from the basket off 1 foot, off 2 feet.
Near foul by Jack. Left-hand throw up.
There you
Jack
go, Jack.
with a one-hand rebound. Good way to gather himself there, too. Willie has it. 25-21. Norseman down 4. Willie by himself. He's held 3 times. 15-footer, nothing doing. That's a man rebound right there, and he hit the bucket. We're giving each other high fives on that one.
That's some. For 1A, I mean, he is a manimal. He is just at 6'4", 6'5", the athlete, the strength. He's just the one thing you really can't prepare for on this Newark team. You got, as the opposing coach, you got to hope Evan Schomer's going to have a bad game, because when he's on, I feel like the whole team's on, and it's just really tough to stop.
25-23 in favor of Indian Creek. Norseman can cut it to within 1. Nope. Really struggling with the free throw line. Norseman showing a zone. You played this zone a few times.
Oh, yes.
I think you had 9 steals in the championship game
Yep.
with that zone.
Jack.
Double dribble.
Good job there by Jack, not letting him get to the baseline. A few too many times they get baseline on us. That was a good job cutting it off.
Showing his hand, stepping out of bounds a little bit. Another 3-point attempt for Indian Creek.
There you
Cameron,
go, Cam.
good position. I still would like to see Cameron get some more shots.
I would. Right there, I would like to see Cam, after he gets that, just taking himself.
Yeah,
When
bust
you
it
got
up.
multiple people putting pressure. He doesn't have to shoot it, doesn't have to get in for a layup, but you push it, that opens so many things. Someone might just end up wide open. And that's the next part of his game, where if he wants to get to that all-state level, which I'm sure everyone in Newark knows he can, just he's got to be more confident, more aggressive, and get that ball handling better.
Just under 3 minutes to go. I mean, they're holding on to Willie quite a bit. Evan runner off the board to Jack, and nothing doing.
One thing people don't realize is you may look at Cam, great attempt. You may look at Cam and say, well, he hasn't hit a 3. What is he really doing for you offensively? When you have someone who can shoot as well as he can,
he affects everything.
It gives so many lanes for Will, so many lanes for Evan, so many lanes for Jack. Because I was watching that last possession, Evan got to the basket because they wouldn't leave Cam. They know not to leave Cam. They know it's a mistake if they do. There you go, Big Jack.
It's the old chuck and bound trick.
Pass off the backboard. I hope that doesn't affect Steve's confidence. I like that he's taking 3 threes. I want him to keep shooting them.
I'll tell you what, full timeout by Indian Creek. I played morning league with a guy by the name of Brian Murphy. I think he went to Eastern, played with David Olson back in the day. He got injured his leg, very similar to Larry Hilt injury. And Brian Murphy's 6'10". We played morning league at Oswego School District when him and I were on the same team back when I can shoot. Back in those days when I was in my 20s. We had a play whenever we were on the same team. It was called the chuck and bound. I would fire anywhere from 25 in because I knew he was going to be at the rim getting the rebound if I missed. And if I made it, beautiful. And you got to realize that in a situation like this, you've got Big Jack and Evan down there. chuck and bound, baby.
I played teams in college where you could tell people were shooting, not even caring if they made it, because they knew. That's what we got. 2 big guys down there. All they do is offensive rebound. They can clear out space. We'll just throw it up there, not worried. If we make it, good. If not, we know our man's got the rebound.
25-25. I don't think Indian Creek scored in the last 3 minutes.
Great job, Coach T. He's just been switching up the defense. They kind of got a rhythm, and now their rhythm's completely gone. We've been switching defense up.
Oh, Cameron nearly anticipated that. Underneath. Good job not fouling. Nice tip in.
That's the one problem with zone. Hard to locate people attacking the glass when you're not playing man-to-man.
Nice decision by Willie. Cleared him out for himself. Evan with his own with the rebound and back up.
Just a manimal.
27-27, 1:30 remaining. Nice defense.
Great job,
by
Jack.
Moving his feet.
Stay low.
Long 3 for Indian Creek, and they get it to fall.
I would like to see Newark in that situation not double down. We got the length. We don't need to double down. You know they want to kick it out for threes. I like to see just one of our big men stand there with their hands up. They're not going to look to shoot.
Because of their three-point situation today. There you go. Jack drives into the hole, draws the foul, and that's what you want to do. Fouls have been very limited both sides.
I like that. Let it play a little bit.
We'll go in the bonus after this. We got a couple of substitutions coming in. Cameron, I'm guessing, is coming out based on his positioning. Dylan and Kendall. This will be our first view of Kendall. Got to hit free throws.
I hope Cam keeps his head up, doesn't get discouraged. I know he's not happy with what he's done offensively. He hasn't gotten the shots he's wanted, hasn't made the shot that he took, but he's really doing good things out there. He's opening up the lane offensively for us, and defensively he's got a couple nice rebounds. He's been, a fingertip away from getting a tip or a steal, so he's playing well, I think.
Second shot by Jack. He was going to make that one. He was willing that one in. 30-28, 1 minute, 5 seconds remaining in the first half. We appreciate you, Kyle. Tell us about the Hall of Fame coming up next Friday at home.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Newark was a great 4 years of my life. I love playing here, so it's an honor to be able to go into the Hall of Fame with a lot of great players.
You and your wife both are going to be in the Hall of Fame at the exact same time, let alone your team.
Yeah, that is special that we both kind of, now that we're married, we get to look back and we get to together be inducted in the Hall of Fame. We always had this argument, who's the better shooter? Obviously we know it was me. So that'll be fun. And I hope most state championship team we had can make it back. I've kept in touch with most of them, but we've had players move different places in the country. We've all gone different places for college, so it's been hard to see everyone, so I'm hoping everyone can make it back.
Yeah. Norrisman forced a turnover just with a little pressure there.
Little pressure.
Jack coming in offense, defense situation here. He'll be coming in for Schmitty, I'm guessing, yep. And, we got a word from Cameron that he won't be able to be there. He'll be in Florida. But we will be going live on NorrismanBasketball.com for the Hall of Fame next Friday night where we take on Salmonac. Stevie has it, looking either tie or take the lead here. I don't know if Indian Creek could have shot any better this half.
Yeah, it's not looking good for them. The coach can't be too satisfied. He had to be hoping to be close to double digits with how they've shot the ball.
Turnover, Stevie. Good job not fouling. Nice tip out by Schmidt. Rebound, Jack.
So, you look at it, he got kind of a wide open layup, but that's what you want. You want him to have to play faster. He doesn't want to shoot layups. He's wanting to shoot threes. He's hit 5 of them already. You force him to put the ball down.
4
and he's
seconds,
miss a
3
layup.
seconds, 2 seconds. Willie.
Oh, that's in. Oh.
That was a good shot, too. Norrismen are down at halftime by 2.
Not where we want, but nice to get it back to single digits, get it close, almost tied now after being down 10. What makes great teams is the teams that you face adversity and you overcome it, and they have done that, countless times. They kind of shoot themselves in the foot and make themselves have to come fight over adversity, but they've done it game in and game out. At the Christmas Classic, I saw it do at Burlington Central when they played them, saw them do it. So getting down 10, we all knew, I'm sure every Newark fan knew it won't be a big deal for them to come back, and they really make quick work, quick 8-0 run or whatever it was to get back in it, and different ball game now.
Yeah, so Evan Schomer has 10 points. He's 4 of 6. He was my pick to click early on. He has 4 rebounds, 3 of those offensive, 3 steals. So that's pretty good game so far for him in a
He's
first
played
half.
hard. Just played hard.
Willie has 7 points. Jack has 5. Dylan has 2. Schmitty has 2. Stevie has 2. Cameron still not. He only has 1 shot attempt.
Yep.
Which is something that we need a lot more of. We're shooting 41% from the field, which is extremely poor for us.
Yeah, for us it is. For other teams, that might be good.
We are 1 for 5 from 3-point land, 11 for 24 from 2-point land. We are, get this, 3 of 8 at the free throw line. We have 18 rebounds, splitting those 9 and 9 offense, defense. Only 2 assists, and that's not normal for our team. We have 5 steals, 1 block, and only 3 turnovers, which is
not bad.
which is great.
The assist is kind of deceiving. I mean, a lot of times we've driven, we haven't had a chance to dish it off because we've been open with layups. So it's a number. I mean, it's obviously very important. Typically, teams that get a lot of assists are teams that win, but tonight they haven't stepped up. They've given us a lane. Once they do step up, we have a lot of unselfish guys who will be willing to get those assists.
Now, Indian Creek has hit 7 3-pointers so far. 4 2-pointers, and they're 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So not many free throws either way, but 7 3-pointers is a lot for any team in any half.
They better hope to hit at least 7 again, I would say, this next half. They're going to need it. Really going to need it.
Yeah, and you know what? Any team could do that at any night.
Yep.
That's the beauty of high school basketball.
That's what you love about basketball.
Is that you just never know the situation. But we appreciate, Kyle, you taking the time to come up here for a half and talk with us. We're looking forward to the Hall of Fame induction next week, and we didn't even talk about you playing for the 66ers, the semi-pro team down in Pontiac. We wish you well with that, and we're going to be watching you as you continue on your way and semi-pro and hopefully professional basketball. So excited for you and Laura and Griffin, and so just fun to watch. But we appreciate you taking the time to come here.
No time, no problem.
All right, thanks, Kyle. That was Kyle Anderson, future Hall of Famer of Newark Norseman. He'll be a Hall of Famer inducted on next Friday night at home as we take on the Bobcats of Somonauk. Norsemen are down 30-28 at halftime. I'm not even going to go over and talk to the Newark fans right now because they'll be too anxious. But we'll be back just in a few minutes here.